Never. You see that? Running back you. You better run your ass back to that school, man. Go ahead on, man. Arkansas ain't worth two dead flies mushed together, Big L. Get the hell out of here with that nonsense about Arkansas. And people in Arkansas don't even like Arkansas. That's why you're the only person in the history of the United States to move to Arkansas. Come on, man. Nobody else in America moves to Arkansas but Big L. And your school ain't going to be shit till you leave. How about that? How about that, Big L? Let me finish my list. It is the
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's the Supreme Court. It's the top 9 people at the center position. I'm talking about people with all around game. I don't give a damn about no damn titles. I don't give a damn about no MVPs. I'm talking about game. Game is something that you can have and not win a championship. So I ain't trying to hear that. Don't tell me about no championships. You wanna have a championship conversation, go call ESPN and talk to Greenberg. That's what they talk about. I'm talking about game. Number 9 on my list is the great Patrick Ewing. Number 8 is the great Bob Lanier. They call him the 8 train here in Chicago and San Antonio and Virginia. Y'all call him Artis Gilmore. Big up for all 3 of them. A lot of people don't respect this next brother, man, but I actually don't know why. This dude could do everything. Back to the basket, face up, hit the jump. I seen the jump hit a 3 once. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he was a 3-point shooter. I seen him hit a 3. He got a 70-point game in the National Basketball Association, a scoring title, a rebound title, a blocking title, a league MVP, a defensive player of the year, and 2 NBA championships. He goes by the Admiral. David Robinson is number 6 on my list. Number 5 on my list is the Diesel. He's identified by one name, the Diesel. Now, I'm gonna kick him in his head a little later. I'm a fan of Shaq, but sometimes he be on the sissy side of the game. He be crying and getting mad at people too much. I don't like that about him, but he's one of the most unstoppable forces in the league. He's one of the few big men, as Kobe Bryant said, man. He can have a vendetta against you. He was mean. He was nasty. He had a little shake and bake to his game. One of the few big men that didn't look awkward outside of the great Ralph Sampson. That didn't look totally awkward dribbling the basketball. Shaquille O'Neal was my man. I always credit him for introducing the NBA to hip hop. Big ups to Shaq. And number 4, this dude gets very little credit for his dominance. This dude won 3 league MVPs, a finals MVP, a world championship. One of the first, well, he was the second dude to go from high school to the pros. He made his bones in Houston and Philadelphia. He played with the Hawks, the Bucks, and a few other teams. One of the greatest rebounders ever. He used to work out on the GOAT. I call Kareem Abdul-Jabbar the GOAT. Moses Malone is number 4 on my list. Big ups to Moses. Now, people know how big a sports fan I am. You listen to my show, you know I'm a big time sports fan. I mean, my son could get less than a damn about sports. But when you live in the house with me, and when your son, this shows you the little bit of respect that Moses Malone get. My son living in the house with me, a big time sports fan. When Moses Malone passed away a few years ago, my son asked us that Karl Malone dad. That's how little respect Moses Malone gets, man. That's a damn shame that Moses Malone, 3-time league MVP, multiple-time All-Stars, one of the greatest rebounders in the history of the game, dominated in every situation he got on. Moses Malone need way more props than he get, and that's why HRap got him number 4 on this list. Pay attention to Rocky, and then you would have knew who that was. Number 6 was David Robinson. Number 5 was Shaq, and number 4 is the late great Moses Malone. Is that good enough for you, homie? But anyway, I'm messing with the Chief. That's the way we get down. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go to this basketball thing. And with this basketball thing, y'all know what the theme music is. I'm finna get it in. I need to get me a sip of water because I'm getting a little hoarse.
Keep it simple. Every possession. Been here before. Let's go play.
Perfect pass to Carmelo Anthony. Oh, yes. Jennings lays the okie doke.
You got to be the more combative team. More combative, more competitive.
Oh, goodness gracious. Big things come in small packages.
Right now, it's a common theme. The ball just getting down the gut, coming back to the middle. We've got to guard the ball. And
What's good? Now, you heard the preview. That means basketball is on the rise. I know it's all season with basketball, but I got to get some basketball players some love. We got to talk a little basketball. I got a little scuttlebutt in the league today. My homeboy from Chicago, Illinois, Anthony Davis, the Brow. Now he's playing with the Lakers, drafted by the New Orleans Pelicans. They knew I almost called them the New Orleans Hornets. New Orleans Pelicans. Now he's playing out there in Los Angeles with one LeBron James. You got a little scuttlebutt on him. Anthony Davis is not the only player in the league that's exercising his power. You've heard the fact that Anthony Davis does not like to play in the not yet. I'm finna get on there now. He does not like to play center. So he asked the Lakers to bring on Dwight Howard because Dwight Howard likes to play the center. A lot of people think that's some soft shit, or he almost 7 feet tall. He should do this. He should do that. The funny thing is with the National Basketball Association, they always talk about it's positionless basketball. See, you cannot have it both ways. As my man Truck D just brought up, these mainstream media doofuses, they don't know basketball. They just know statistics and analytics. They obviously have never played that many games. They haven't played many organized sporting events and things of that nature. All they know how to do is read a telestrator. And I get it. Everybody's not built for this network. But everybody's not built to play sports. But the thing is, when people like myself, Chief Rocker, Knox, even Big L down there in Arkansas, where they only got one TV in the whole state, and everybody just passing around for a week. There's only like 15 people in the state. But we grew up in the era in which you had people like Brent Musburger and those guys. They not only knew the game, but they allowed people who knew better than them to educate them. Now you have people like a guy like Mike Greenberg. I can't think of the little weasel-looking dude who worked with Chris Carter, whatever his name is. All they do is read you stats, and stats should be the determining factor on who's good and who's not. At the rate they're going, people like Ozzie Smith and others wouldn't be great because their numbers don't say they're great, but their actions, when you need them the most, let you know about their greatness. The reason I'm bringing this up is, look, Anthony Davis requested Dwight Howard play the middle. It's difficult to be 6'11", 16 and a half, 6'11", and play these stretch fours, these dudes who's scared to go in the post. Now you want me to protect the rim, rebound, and check a dude who's Nick Wright. Thanks. The executive producer of the End of the Bench podcast just helped me out. My executive producer, Joe Bute. And, you know, to play basketball in this non-athletic friendly, white guy friendly, I was trying to be politically correct, in this white man friendly NBA, DJ Mukadeen, hey man, as I told y'all, we built for this. DJ Mukadeen just entered the building. What's good, Mukadeen? And let's just be honest, man. I was trying to avoid it. I was trying not to go racial, but they're making it white guy friendly. See, this is why they are propagating this nonsense about, it's a 3-point shooting league. No, it's not. Because the team that won the NBA championship, 2 of the last 3, 2 of the last 5, those teams, as a matter of fact, the last 5 NBA champions have dominated the mid-range shot. LeBron and Kyrie, they won 1. Dominated in the mid-range. Believe it or not, the Golden State Warriors don't shoot as many threes as you believe. You're watching those highlights and you see Steph Curry shooting all those damn threes, and you assume that the Golden State Warriors shoot threes, but they get most of their points on back doors and pin downs and mid-range shots by one Kevin Durant. See, it's easy to continue to follow what these people say. That's why I keep telling y'all, stop listening to the TV and watch it. Again, stop listening to the TV and watch it, and you will see something totally different than what those announcers are telling you. The three-point shot is only prevalent because they're trying to make it the slower, white guy friendly. Because if they would have left it the way it was, with physicality and athleticism, a lot of our white brothers would have been left out of the NBA. Look, you can say I'm being racial, you can say I'm being racist, or you can say I'm being culturally biased. I'll accept all three. But I bet you can't say I'm wrong. Because when they start changing the rules of the league, if anybody knows anything about basketball, Steve Kerr was drafted by the Phoenix Suns, cut by the Phoenix Suns, picked up by the Cleveland Cavaliers, cut by the Cleveland Cavaliers, picked up by the Orlando Magic, cut by the Orlando Magic, picked up by the Portland Trail Blazers, cut by the Portland Trail Blazers, picked up by the Bulls, cut by the Bulls. Hey, that means maybe you don't have it, bro. But see, you get it dressed up, and I forgot about a couple other teams like the Spurs and a couple others. But when you're getting cut by that many teams, maybe you just don't have it. Or we can change the rules and make people believe that this is a three-point shooting league. If you don't shoot threes well enough, you're not going to win. That's not true. The world champions don't shoot threes well. LeBron and his group, they shot threes a lot, but they didn't shoot threes well. This is not a three-point shooting league because you got Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, two of the best shooters in the history of the league shooting threes, because those guys don't come around that often. You can shoot as many threes as you want, but if I make you guard me to the rim and I make you play defense, guess what you play a defense with? With your feet. You don't do anything with your hands besides catch the basketball. You shoot jump shots with your legs. You play defense with your feet and hands. And if your feet are moving a lot and your legs get tired, your jump shot is not as good as it used to be, and then bam, you get beat. Cleveland Cavaliers proved it, and we can say, due to injury, that's why they won. But you know what? If they were shooting threes at the clip, if it was a three-point shooting league, why didn't they just continue to shoot them out the building? Because it's not. Basketball is just like football. If it is a game of attrition, if you run the ball consistently, you tire out the other team's defense, and when it was the fourth quarter, you see them grabbing their shorts, defense is tired, you win. You execute, you win. Basketball the same way. If both teams are playing defense and one team is dependent on that jump shot and you need your legs for a jump shot, when you used to jump 11 inches off the ground, now you jump at 10 and a half. Now you might even be jumping 9 inches off the ground. And when you used to shoot at 51%, now you're shooting at 42%. And guess what? We're going to kick y'all ass. That's basketball. With that being said, Anthony Davis does not want to play center. Not because he's soft, because I can't play center and then go stick this dude out the three-point line and get these rebounds. By the end of the night, I'll be tired. It's the same like they tell you about LeBron James and Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. They locked down defenders. LeBron don't want to defend no more. You cannot play 40 minutes of defense for 82 games and be expected to be Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, or LeBron James. You cannot do it. Michael Jordan wouldn't guard nobody to the fourth quarter. I've heard personally, Eddie Johnson, NBA 18-year vet, he said he used to love to come to town. He said because he knew in the first three quarters he can get as many points he wanted because Jordan wasn't going to be playing defense. But now they focus on people like LeBron and James Harden and the rest of these guys. They don't play defense. Most people don't play defense in the NBA until they have to. Anthony Davis does not want to rebound, block shots, score, and defend somebody at the three. So you go get your Dwight Howard so I can defend my man on the perimeter and we can make this church on the move. So please, people, stop listening to the TV. Watch the games. Tune in to the end of the bench on Built for This Network, and I'm going to give you the game. Point blank, period. Now, this is something that has been on my mind for a very long time. People have been kicking my man Carmelo Anthony in his ass. I don't give a damn who you are and where you from. I'm a big time Carmelo Anthony fan, and I don't give a damn. It ain't nothing you're gonna tell me that's gonna make me see different. People told me, HRap, you crazy. Melo just ain't got it no more. He just ain't got it no more. See, the reason he ain't getting picked up is because